In 2019, a college student accessed the dark web for a research paper. What he found wasn't academic. It was a countdown timer. With his dorm room address, Marcus Chen was a junior at State University studying cybersecurity. His final paper was on dark web marketplaces, the kind of assignment that required actually going there. He'd set up Tor browser, configured his VPN, and followed every safety protocol his professor recommended. He wasn't stupid. He knew the rules. Don't click suspicious links. Don't download anything. Don't engage. Just observe. Take notes. Get out. For 2 hours, he browsed forums, saw the usual. Fake hitman services, drug marketplaces, stolen credit cards, nothing he hadn't read about in class. Then he found a link buried in a cryptography forum, no description, just a string of numbers, 40.7128, -74.0060. Coordinates. The page loaded slowly, black background, green terminal text, and in the center of the screen, a countdown timer. 3 hours, 47 minutes, 23 seconds. And underneath it, an address. Building 4, room 217. His dorm room. Marcus stared at the screen. This had to be a coincidence. Some kind of random generator pulling addresses from a database. But then the page refreshed. The timer was counting down. And below the address, new text appeared. "We see you, Marcus." He slammed the laptop shut, ripped out the Ethernet cable, turned off his phone. His hands were shaking. How did they know his name? He'd used a VPN. He'd been careful. This wasn't possible. He sat in the dark for 5 minutes, listening to his roommates snore in the next room. Maybe it was a prank. Someone from his cybersecurity class messing with him. He opened the laptop again. The page was still there. And new text. "Closing the laptop doesn't stop the countdown, Marcus. You have 3 hours and 41 minutes. We suggest you leave campus." He grabbed his keys, his wallet, his phone. He'd go to the library, somewhere public, somewhere with cameras and people. He opened his dorm room door, and his phone buzzed. A notification from an app he'd never installed. Countdown, 3 hours, 39 minutes, 47 seconds. With a map, showing his exact location, moving in real time as he walked down the hallway. Marcus ran, down 3 flights of stairs, out the side exit, across the quad toward the parking lot. His phone buzzed again. "Running won't help. You're the exit node now, Marcus. You have been since you clicked the link." He stopped. Exit node. In Tor networks, exit nodes are the final relay point, the computer that connects dark web users to the regular internet. If you're an exit node, all that traffic routes through your device, your IP address. And if someone's doing something illegal, it looks like you're doing it. Marcus looked at his phone. The countdown was still ticking, but now there was a new message. "The authorities have been notified of illegal activity from your IP address. They'll arrive when the timer reaches 0, unless you complete the task." Below it, a link and instructions. Download the file, upload it to the university server. You have 2 hours and 47 minutes. Marcus knew what this was, a ransomware attack, or worse. They were trying to use the university's servers to host something illegal, child exploitation, terrorist content, something that would destroy lives. If he did nothing, the police would show up and find evidence of dark web crimes on his computer, evidence he didn't put there, but evidence that would ruin his life anyway. If he uploaded the file, he'd be complicit. He'd be helping them. He opened the link. The file was encrypted, 4.7 gigabytes, no way to know what was inside. His phone rang, unknown number. He answered. A distorted voice. "Smart choice, Marcus. Upload the file to the university library server. You have the credentials from your work-study job. Do it now." Marcus felt sick. "Who are you?" We're everyone who clicked that link before you, and everyone who will click it after. You're just the exit node this time. Next time, it'll be someone else. The call ended. Marcus sat in his car, staring at the screen. He could go to campus security, explain everything, hope they believed him. Or he could upload the file, save himself, let someone else deal with the consequences. He made his choice. He drove to the library, used his credentials, logged into the server, and uploaded the file. The countdown stopped. The page went black. New text appeared. Thank you for your cooperation. The file has been distributed. You are no longer the exit node. But the countdown has started again, on someone else's screen. Ending 5:30 to 6 o'clock. Marcus never found out what was in the file. The university never reported a breach. The police never came. But 3 weeks later, another student in his cybersecurity class mentioned something strange. A countdown timer on the dark web with their dorm address. Marcus didn't say anything because he knew the truth. The link was still out there, waiting for the next person to click it. And when they did, they'd become the exit node, just like he had, just like someone before him. The countdown never really stops. It just finds a new screen.